Hello YouTubers, this is Championdjk back at you again with another video. We've got episode 2 today of the LED Hot Wheels Christine project for Radar 468, and I'm just going to give you a little update on the plan. So last night I was taking a look at this, the front of this car, and realized that the LEDs that I have, at least, are not going to be able to fit in here side by side if I drill holes here. Okay, so I was racking my brain trying to think of what to do. The idea that I came up with was to I could just cut out this metal piece altogether and then basically replace it with two LED lights side by side to act as the headlights. So basically, if you take a look at the body here, if I were to remove, let's see if I can get a good look. Anyway, if I were to remove that, eventually you'd have two LED lights sitting, underneath here in place of where the metal would go. That will probably work and is a pretty decent idea. But Dave from Deals on Diecast commented on the last episode of this video that I should try using fiber optic strands to actually make the the lights go all over with only using like one or two LEDs. So anyway, an idea is a great idea. So I actually called my local hobby stores and I found one, Galaxy Hobby, which is a nice little mom and pop shop. Great place. They have tons of stuff. That's where I get a lot of my customizing materials from. They actually have the fiber optic, so I went and got some. This is what it looks like. Just a fiber optic strand. They had it in a bunch of sizes. I picked it up in two different sizes, so I got this size, and I've also got a smaller size. So anyway, I already cut a real tiny piece of this right here, and I cut it, and then I also heated up the end to make like a lens effect, which also Dave, Deals on Diecast, thank you very much for this idea. He told me I could do this, so check it out. This is we got an LED. This is just hooked up to my DC power supply I've got in the back. I'm just going to turn it on here. So there's your LED. And this is just a short strand. So the idea is now I'll be able to drill holes and make a smaller lensed headlight. And actually, with being able to melt it, you can kind of shape it to what you want to shape it to. So that's going to be really neat because this opens up all sorts of possibilities for future projects. But as you can see, this would be more impressive to put it through a whole tube. But this is the whole reel of it. You can see the light shining through. So that's pretty awesome. I can use a bigger LED, put it somewhere inside the vehicle, and then run strands of this fiber optic to where I want the light to come out of. So that's a genius idea. Thank you very much, Dave. Also, I mean, yeah, I went to Galaxy Hobby too, and I talked to the train guy, the guy that does a lot of like customizing, makes train diorama stuff. Anyway, I'm not into that, but talk to those guys because they got tons of ideas for what to do too. So I also picked up, this is going to be the wire I use. It's 38 gauge magnet wire, which magnet wire doesn't mean it's a magnet. It means it's wire that's usually wrapped around a magnet to either make an inductor or a transformer or a pickup of some type. But anyway, the wire is insulated with lacquer, so you just got to scrape off the insulation where you want to solder it to, so you can use attach solder to it. Other than that, it's insulated, but this stuff is super thin and fine, so this would be great for any circuit that you want to use that's tiny. So I picked up some of that, and we got that fiber optic cabling, so that's pretty cool. The other thing, they didn't have a switch that was very small, but I have a few of these left. These came from a small wedding decoration from one of my friends. I can't even focus on it. So there that is. What I'm going to do with the base is we're going to cut a hole in it. I probably will have the whole face of this sticking out of the bottom just slightly. so you don't have to like dig your fingernail into the base to try to turn it on and off and end up probably breaking the switch. So so that's the plan for that. So right now we've made a little bit of development on this thing. I haven't gotten too far yet. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to work on it at all today, but this is just super cool. What a great idea. And I didn't know this stuff was going to be as cheap as it was. I mean, it was $10, but you get a ton of it. It's probably going to last me a long, long time. And it just really, really cool. So that's going to be exciting. So Christine, the project for Christine is looking a lot more positive than I was about it last night, because last night, like I said, these holes are just so... I'm going to have to drill such tiny holes in here to get this to work, which I think I'll still be able to do. And as Die-Cast Show Custom says, what I'll probably have to do is try to shave off as much metal to make this nice and thin before I try to go at it with a precision drill bit. But yeah, pretty cool. Another customizing news, just that. Still working on some Porsches. These two over here are done pretty much. And then put some decals on those ones last night. Still need to be clear coated. I need to add the other decals. By the way, quick decal tip. If you're working with decals, this is what I use, which is Model Master Custom Enamel System Decal Solvent Solution for Complex Surfaces. This is what I use to kind of conform the decal to surfaces and make it look almost painted on. Like if you look really close at this, you kind of can see the edges of the decal. But it's really hard to see in person to try to find the actual edges of this decal. It looks almost like it was painted on. So really happy with the results I got with this Model Master stuff, which I also found at that same local hobby store. So pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. Again, thank you guys for going on this journey with me. I really hope it's going to be successful. I'm not sure how long it will take. Got a lot of things coming up right now for me. Including a band that I'm in called Leading the Blind has a CD release party on October 15th. I'll give you more details about the album and how to get it if you guys want to get it when it comes out. But it comes out October 17th. More details to come on that. And I'm pretty excited about that. So we've got that coming up, and got some other news too. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know, but my wife and I are going to have our first child. It's a ways off. She's only about 3 or 4 months along. So anyway, that's exciting. So it will be both of our firsts. So it's definitely going to be an experience. And it's going to be fun. So anyway, there's a little life update along with a Christine update. And again, thank you guys for watching, following along, and have a great day.